In the heart of Mesopotamia, nestled between the mighty Tigris and Euphrates rivers, rose one of the most iconic civilizations of the ancient world, Babylon. A name that is echoed through religious texts, mythologies, and histories. Babylon was more than just a city. It was a symbol of power, knowledge, and cultural brilliance. From its legendary kings to its monumental architecture and its contributions to law, science, and religion, Babylon shaped the course of human history. This is the story of the Babylonian civilization, its rise, glory, struggles, and enduring legacy. The land of Mesopotamia, often called the cradle of civilization, saw many city-states rise and fall. Sumer, Akkad, Ur, and Assyria. 1894 BC, Babylon emerged as a modest town. It was strategically located on the Euphrates River, making it an ideal center for trade and agriculture. Under King Hammurabi, Babylon transformed into a powerful empire. Hammurabi extended Babylon's territory across Mesopotamia, unifying diverse peoples under one rule. His greatest legacy, however, was not just conquest, but the codification of law. Hammurabi's reign is remembered for the Code of Hammurabi, one of the earliest written legal systems in history, carved on stone steles. These laws covered matters of trade, property, marriage, wages, and justice. The principle of an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth reflects the attempt to create order in a diverse society. More importantly, the code established that the state had a responsibility to uphold justice. Hammurabi, Babylon became a thriving center of governance, trade, and learning. Agriculture flourished through irrigation systems, while Babylonian merchants traded textiles, grains, and crafts with regions as far as Anatolia and the Indus Valley. Beyond politics and law, Babylon was a beacon of intellectual achievement. Babylonians developed a base 60 number system which still influences how we measure time. 60 seconds in a minute, 360 degrees in a circle. Their astronomers mapped the movements of stars and planets, laying foundations for both astrology and astronomy. Babylonian myths, recorded on clay tablets in cuneiform, include the Epic of Gilgamesh, one of humanity's oldest stories. Their religious worldview was polytheistic, with gods like Marduk, the chief deity of Babylon, embodying power and order. The Babylonians built temples known as ziggurats, towering step pyramids believed to connect heaven and earth. These structures inspired later religious architecture across the region. After Hammurabi's death, Babylon's power waned. It faced expansions from the Hittites, Kassites, and later the Assyrians. For centuries, Babylon was ruled by foreign powers, yet it never lost its cultural prestige. In the 7th century BC, under the Neo-Assyrian Empire, Babylon was often a rebellious city, resisting domination. Eventually, it regained independence under Nabopolassar, who established the Neo-Babylonian Empire. The peak of Babylonian glory came under Nebuchadnezzar II, a military conqueror and visionary builder. He expanded Babylon's influence across the Near East. But it was his capital city, Babylon itself, that stunned the world. Surrounded by massive double walls and adorned with the famous Ishtar gate, decorated with blue glazed bricks and images of lions and dragons, Babylon was considered the most magnificent city of its time. Among its marvels was the legendary Hanging Gardens of Babylon, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Though historians debate their actual existence, ancient accounts describe them as terraced gardens with lush greenery built to comfort Nebuchadnezzar's queen, who longed for her homeland's mountains. Under Nebuchadnezzar, Babylon was not only a political capital but also a cultural and religious center. The Temple of Marduk stood at its heart, symbolizing the city's devotion to its chief god. Babylon's name appears repeatedly in the Bible, often symbolizing pride, sin, and divine punishment. The Tower of Babel myth, though older, was later associated with Babylon's ziggurats. Nebuchadnezzar's conquest of Jerusalem in 587 BC led to the Babylonian exile of the Jews, cemented Babylon's reputation in Jewish history. For centuries, Babylon was remembered as a place of captivity and a center of learning where Jewish traditions evolved. This intertwining of Babylon with religious and cultural memory made its name immortal far beyond its political lifespan. Despite its grandeur, Babylon's glory was short-lived. In 539 BC, the Persian king Cyrus the Great conquered the city without bloodshed, incorporating it into the Achaemenid Empire. Cyrus respected Babylonian traditions and even restored temples, but Babylon lost its independence forever. Later, Alexander the Great envisioned making Babylon his capital, but his sudden death in 323 BC ended those plans. Under the Seleucid and Parthian empires, Babylon gradually declined, its canals silting and its temples abandoned. By the 1st centuries AD, Babylon was largely deserted, a ruin of former greatness. Though Babylon physically faded, its legacy shaped human civilization in profound ways. The Code of Hammurabi influenced later legal systems, emphasizing written laws and state responsibility. The Babylonian base 60 system shaped timekeeping, astronomy, and geometry. The astronomical records influenced Greek and later Islamic science. Babylonian myths shaped biblical narratives, while the image of Babylon as both a cultural beacon and a symbol of human arrogance endured in literature and theology. The ziggurats and city planning inspired later civilizations' monumental architecture. And today, the word Babylon evokes images of splendor, decadence, and human ambition. Babylon was more than just an ancient city. It was a stage where humanity experimented with law, empire, religion, and art at a scale never seen before. From Hammurabi's laws to Nebuchadnezzar's gardens, from astronomical tablets to biblical narratives, Babylon's spirit has outlived its walls of mud brick. Though its ruins now lie near our modern-day Hilla in Iraq, Babylon's story still resonates, reminding us of the rise and fall of human ambition. Civilizations may crumble, but their legacies shape the future. In the end, Babylon teaches us that greatness is measured not only in conquests or monuments, but in the enduring ideas that civilizations leave behind.